All right, everybody, how y'all doing? And welcome back to Let's Talk Sports episode 48. It's been a whole lot going on in WWE Women's Division, so I ain't gonna bore you too long. I'm just gonna jump right up into it. As y'all know, the Jada Parker and Blake Monroe had faced off on February 17th, and Blake Monroe decided to injure Jada Parker when she landed dead on her neck. I mean, head, neck collided, boom, and the ridiculous suplex that Blake Monroe tried to do on Jada Parker was ridiculous. So the suplex went bad. Jada Parker landed on her neck, and she'll be out for a while with a almost career-ending neck injury. So I'll keep you posted because I love Jada Parker. I love Parker time. And to see her injured and to sit down on the sideline like that, it really hurts me because she is electrifying in NXT. But the main thing when she heals, she needs to decide on moving on to Raw and SmackDown. Yeah, take it on up to WWE because Jada, they calling you. Elsewhere, if y'all didn't hear too much from Bianca Belair, if y'all follow on Instagram, she just had a finger surgery last week and everything went well. She's going through rehab, which is the bending the finger because with the finger looking all swollen and everything, yeah, that finger looks swollen, look fat. And they repaired a couple of torn ligaments and tendons in her finger, but she's bending it, she's flexing it, and she's in pain doing it. But that's one strong cookie right there, and that's why we love Bianca Belair. So go ahead on, go through your rehab process, heal up, and hopefully we'll see her back sometime this fall. Hopefully. Also, if y'all didn't see Roxanne Perez with the little pop rocks and part of the Judgment Day with Liv Morgan, Raquel Rodriguez, Dirty Dom, and the crew, she has been sitting out with a back surgery she had. She had some kind of malign tumor removed off her back. But one thing about the little lady, Miss Perez, is that she's a fighter and she's been going through these matches in pain, but she's been handling up. And then after her last match she had, she was feeling excruciating pain, so the doctor looked at it, did her little MRI, and they found out she had a tumor on her back, which was removed. So she's going through healing process fine, and the doctor say until your internal stitches heal, that's when you be back in action. So Perez should be back sometime about April, between April to June. But meanwhile, Roxanne Perez, go ahead and rest up and do your thing. Meanwhile, elsewhere in NXT, Jacy Jayne and Ruca going at it. Them two little ladies is not having it. And I can't wait to see Ruca take that belt from Jacy Jayne. Yes, the NXT National Championship title away from Jacy Jayne. I love Jacy Jayne, but Jacy Jayne is very annoying with her little Federal Influence team. They make me angry. Meanwhile, Zara and Ruca are patching up their friendship. It was those shaky roads, and I'm glad to see them two back together because them two are a dynamic duo, and that's another one that's ready for WWE. I mean, you got a lot of good wrestlers on NXT, such as Jacy Jayne, Ruca, Izzy Dang, Lola Vice, Keliani Jordan. I can just keep going on. I mean, y'all need to move up to Raw and SmackDown because they are calling for you. All y'all dynamic ladies, Blake Monroe, yes, Miss Fabulous herself, yes, they calling you, and it's that time now. Meanwhile, Easy Dame had her segment, and she is relentless now. So y'all better watch out when y'all face her because she gonna bring the wood and smack y'all down heavy with it. And meanwhile, you know what? This nonsense going on between Becky Lynch and AJ Lee. Y'all just let these two ladies go at it. I mean, y'all can make that every single week matchup between these two ladies because it's just a non-stop, non-stop, and non-stop. And it is getting ridiculous. Meanwhile, Jade Cargil is still barking like she's supposed to be. The diva of all divas is still bullating the back of the stage. I am the world championship. She came in Charlie Flair face and she said, "Hey, Charlie Flair said I ain't got time for you." She stepped to Rhea Ripley, Charlotte Flair, Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, Lash Legend, whoever wants to challenge her will be challenged. B Fab stepping up to her, everybody in the back stepping up to her. So yes, Jade, you need to watch it back because right now, any one of them ladies could take that title from you if you make one false mistake with your move in the ring. Because them ladies are hungry to be the next World Women's National Championship. Yes. Meanwhile, Michin confronted Jade backstage and about to beat her with the kabuki stick. But she say no. Her best friend, B Fast, said no, don't do it now. Give it to her later because she ain't gonna see it coming. And that's what Michin said. That's what I'm gonna give it to you because you ain't gonna know it's coming. You had her sitting out, Jade. You had Michin sitting home for 2, 3 weeks, resting her injury that you put on her. She did not like it. So Michin is also battling Jade for that national championship title. She said, "You ain't gonna see it coming, and I'm gonna take that belt from you." And we might see Michin hold that WWE Women's World Championship title up. Victor made Liv Morgan cry, and I don't mind Stephanie. Stephanie is the realest, and she will step to anybody. She's Tiffany. She's stepping to Tiffany. Tiffany said, "I want that title." Liv Morgan when she won the run the match, and she knocked out Stephanie Valkyrie after she defeated Raquel Rodriguez. I thought Raquel had that thing locked up, but nope. Stephanie is the little chili mamacita powerhouse. And she is nonstop and she relentless. So she stepped a little and said, "Hey, you want a piece of this? Come get it. You don't have to wait till WrestleMania because that's when it's gonna go down." Because Liv Morgan tried to play the little game where she take on Jade, and on Monday Night Raw she take on Stephanie, and then she holding both titles. That's how Liv see it. But right now, it is what it is. Stratton defeated Fyre. Kiana James moves on up into the Elimination Chamber, defeating Jackson and Charlotte Flair. Rhea Ripley versus Julia, which was disqualified because the Irresistible Forces came out and they just pounded on Rhea Ripley. And then, of course, her best friend, Io Scott, came out to the rescue. And it's going to be serious because those two individuals, it's going to be, yes, four. Tag team title match is up. And it's on this week. So we got the USA. Y'all watch it because them two ladies, the Irresistible Forces and Rio is going to battle for the National Tag Team Championship titles. If you did not know this, one thing I'm very disappointed because Keliani Jordan and Lola Vice, and I'm mad with Vice because Vice she should set out. But one thing about Lola Vice is that she a feisty little mommy. Yeah, she from here. Yeah, she from here, baby, and she's feisty. But the main thing I like about Lola Vice is that she even had that hand injury, but that was in Kalani's favor and caused Lola Vice to tap out. And I was very upset because Lola Vice had Kalani Jordan. I mean, them moves were so lightning fast. Kalani did not know what was hitting her. Bam, bam, bam. Left, right, left, right, left, right. And boy, the only thing that really took her out, was that hand. So Lola Vice, rest that hand up, suck it in some Epsom salt. See your therapist to get those tendons right back in your hand and your wrist. And yes, and you and Kalani Jordan go at it again. This time I want a street brawl. So if y'all listening, NXT, make that a street fight because I don't think Kalani Jordan have what it takes to beat Lola Vice. Also, our school moves up into the Elimination Chamber, defeating Bailey and Nadi. Nadi's relentless. I love Nadi. Nadi is a beast when it comes down. But Bailey, you had it. You had both of them. But as always, our school just know how to last and outplay y'all. And she walked away winning and advancing in the Elimination Chamber. Now, We got some matches, like I said, coming up this Monday and this Friday. I will keep y'all posted. The main match tonight will be Rio and the Irresistible Forces are going for the tag team title matches tonight. If it's not tonight, it'll be Friday on SmackDown, mostly Friday. So y'all tune in, lock in, y'all do y'all thing, and let's go, let's get it. Now we're moving on to the Miami Dolphins. Yes, the Miami Dolphins are talking about getting rid of Tua in a trade because of dead salary cap. Yes. If they stick with Tua, that would be 99.2 million dead cap charges this year. However, they could knock that number down to 67.4 million if they designate him as a post June 1 cut and move that will allow them to split the 99.2 million hit over 2 seasons. They also would take a 31.8 million dead cap hit, because the thing here is, if Tua sits the bench, okay? If Tua sits the bench, he is guaranteed to make $54 million this year just sitting as a third stringer. So you got the most expensive quarterback. I don't care if y'all giving them 34 million this year or 44 million for this year when the season starts. As y'all notice, Yuri is going to be the starting quarterback when season opens up. So yes, it'll be Tua battling for the second starting quarterback position, the backup. And a quarterback making that much money cannot be no damn backup. But if they do leave and depart from Tua, four teams are looking at him. One of those teams are Minnesota Vikings, because with Sam Donaldson moving right along, he went on to Seattle, won the championship title. Right now you got JJ McCarthy, and that gamble totally backfired. So Minnesota is looking for a veteran quarterback. I do see Tua in purple and gold. It's a good fit for him. He do have a good offensive line, as well as some good quality receivers and a running back that can take the pressure off him. So with the running game clicking, as well as the play action pass, and I'll give to a whole lot of time, he's going to pick you apart. So that's a good thing. And with that, that's one team looking for him. The other team is Arizona Cardinals. It's thought they might get rid of Kyler Murray. So they're going to try to see, because he's at the end of his contract, they're going to try to see if they could go ahead and restructure his contract. I mean, Kyler Murray is a beast when it comes down to the Arizona Cardinals quarterback. But they just not in sync in protecting him. So Arizona Cardinals needs to get a offensive line to protect Kyler Murray's blind side. If Tua decides to go, Jacoby Brissett, who started 12 games last season, is under contract reconstruction, so he might be a free agent or he might stay with the Cardinals. I would like to see Jacoby Brissett takes the helms over that, but if they get Tua, then Brissett comes to number two, and Kyler Murray be up for the free agent market. Elsewhere is the Colts. Now, even though they have Daniel Jones, but don't forget that Daniel Jones tore his Achilles tendons, and he might not be able to start regular season opener, so he might be sitting out for a couple of weeks. But the thing is with that, how the Dolphins going to work that, because if you sit down here and say, for instance, you want to trade them to Minnesota, Minnesota got to give up at least 2 to 3 of the draft picks for 2027. So y'all got to give up something, because that cap's still high, and the opposing team don't want to pick that up. Period. And last but least, I also see Tua in red and black, because the Atlanta Falcons are looking for a quarterback. The team is expected to release Cousins sometime the beginning of free agent market, because he just tore his ACL, and of course he'll be out for the year starting. So you got no quarterback. But the thing is, with these teams that I mentioned, do y'all get to him, or do y'all get y'all a qualified quarterback that can at least get you in the playoffs, and then y'all just take it from there. So that's about basically it, and that's all I have for you for Let's Talk Sports. I got episode 49 coming, so I'll see y'all then, and y'all take it easy. I love y'all, and peace.